Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Cars on the Sofa. And today I will be showing you the Inglourious Basterds Zavvi exclusive 4K collector's box set. So, before we get started, please, if you enjoy the video, consider liking and subscribing. It really does help me out. And let's just get straight to it, shall we? So, firstly of all, this is damaged because it must have got dropped at the warehouse, and I never complained. I regret complaining. This was limited to 1,000. This is number 383. I'll get back to that at some point. First thing I will note with this, the slip. I'll be honest. It doesn't feel great. It it would be nice, except it kind of feels like bubbly, it just doesn't feel completely smooth. And I know that the other similar sets to this, like Nobody and the Batman ones, uh they they were slightly better, but I don't know. It seems to be an inconsistent way of finishing them, and you can always see things underneath the finish, and I just don't think it looks clean. Um which is a bit of a problem. It doesn't quite seem nice. Like, I think it should be completely smooth underneath. And like with the Manta Labs and the Wheat and the Nova Medias, they have nicer slips. They are like, theirs are like a plastic coated cardboard maybe, and it just feels more premium. So yeah, I was a bit disappointed with the slip to this one. It's not quite as nice as I was hoping. That being said, it's not atrociously bad. I just feel like it could have been slightly better. So, as I recall, there were two variants of this one, the A and the B, and I believe this one was the B, and this one got significantly delayed over the other one. And I went with this one because I preferred the design. However, I do believe that this was a significantly better steelbook. Mine actually even has an imperfection on it there. It looks like there's like a hair caught underneath the paint, and the typical problems with gloss. It's picking up like horizontal marks from taking it out, even though I've only ever taken it out a handful of times. But that being said, it's a really nice steelbook. It's nice and glossy, and the Inglourious Basterds carving on the rifle is all debossed, making it actually feel like it's been carved. So that's a really nice touch. I don't. I think the other steelbook might have just had a matte finish, you know. So I kind of got lucky there. That hair really does bother me. I mean, you can see it right there. But other than that, it is a really nice steelbook. You know, I definitely probably should have complained about this, but it's much too late to complain now. I could probably actually pick up a replacement for almost nothing, but whatever. So yeah, it has some really interesting artwork on the inside, like movie posters from the movie. And yeah, I know the 4K transfer of this one was incredibly divisive. Uh, this actually ended with me unfollowing Films at Home on YouTube because he slated this one to the point I think he might have even said that the DVD was better in some regards. Uh, I've noticed on some of my rewatches that it does have some odd, I would almost call it aliasing on some of the edges. I don't know, can you get aliasing when it's not a game? I don't know. There's a reason that I don't review 4K content. One, my TV isn't good enough to review 4K content properly. It's by no means terrible, but it's like a relatively entry level Sony Bravia. It was like £1,000 a couple of years back, but as far as I'm aware, it's only considered mediocre at best for its HDR support. It's just not bright enough, and yeah, my TV's just not good enough to give any kind of good reviews on 4K, and my knowledge, while I'm not stupid and completely uneducated with regards to 4K content, I definitely do not have the knowledge or experience to accurately give a meaningful opinion, which is why I only really care about like three opinions when it comes to 4Ks anyway. And what is it? I think it's AV Forums, Blu-ray.com, and shit, there's a digital. No, I can't remember the other one. I'll post I'll flash it on screen in the edit. But there are only three 4K websites that I even care about. Uh, when it comes to actually looking for reviews of 4Ks, because if I want an actual opinion on a 4K, I want a professional opinion with the absolute best equipment. And even then, like, it was somewhat inconsistent with their reviews, but it definitely wasn't as bad as Films at Home made it out to be. So yeah, I don't take that for whatever the hell it's worth. Anyway, let's carry on, shall we? I'm just gonna move the camera back a little bit because there we go. So yeah, it comes with quite a nice production booklet. It feels really premium. It's like nicely made on very thick paper, and I've never read it. I almost never read these things. I really should. And it comes with a little bit of extra tat. It has some fairly decent-ish art. I always call them art cards. They're not really art cards, are they? I guess they're just still photographs from the movie. I'm just going to continue to call them art cards. And yeah, for once, they're not terrible choices. Especially, I've seen some absolutely atrocious choices when it comes to choosing what stills to actually view, um, portray, show. Yeah. And then we have some character cards from the game that they were playing, and it's a nice little touch. It's all printed, but it looks like it's written in marker. So yeah, I mean that's all there really is. It is a fairly nice set. The elephant in the room, though, that I need to address, when I said it was limited to 1,000, because a few months later they did a reissue of it, of all of them, including the one click. The only difference being that they weren't numbered, and I don't know, like, just because these ones have a sticker on, they're not any more valuable, right? It doesn't mean anything. They part of why I enjoy collecting limited edition collector sets is that they are limited edition, and if I buy something that states that it's limited to 1,000 and then they do a reissue of it, I feel like I've been lied to, right? And like, obviously, it's nice for as many people to enjoy steelbooks as possible, but sometimes it is nice to have a collector's set that is limited. And when you state specifically on the website in the pre-order that it is limited to 1,000 and then reissue more, what's the point? It feels like you've been lied to. And they have since then started saying strictly limited to 1,000. So I don't know if they've kind of understood the backlash to this and like decided to not do it again. I kind of hope so, because it's like if all of the premiums started doing this, it it kind of cheapens the set, if you know what I mean. Like, some of these things cost a lot of money, and part of the reason for that is because they are such a limited run. And if they are not a limited run, what's the point in them costing so much, other than, well, for the obvious quality that people want good quality, obviously. So yeah, that's the Inglourious Basterds set, and I really, really love this movie. I don't I know that I enjoyed it from the first time I watched it. The whole film has this amazing tenseness to it, especially the opening scene. You can practically cut the tension with a knife, and Tarantino's an absolute master of that. And yeah, like one of my I wouldn't say favorite things to do, but one of the things that I do occasionally is I read 1-star reviews of movies on Amazon just because I find it quite hilarious, and a lot of people complain that for all of the bits in French and German that they're not dubbed in another language. It's like, well, do you understand movie making at all? Like, what would be the point of that? And people complain movies like this are too slow, boring. It's like, can you not just enjoy films like this that are slow burning? I don't know why people can't. But anyway, we seem to be getting a lot more of Tarantino's catalogue in 4K. My Reservoir Dogs still hasn't been charged yet. I'm hoping that that does get charged soon. And then we have Pulp Fiction, which I know a European retailer, uh, they must have broke like the street date on that one by a good 6 weeks or so. I have a few people saying that it is incredibly good 4K transfer, so I am absolutely looking forward to getting that too. I haven't heard on how good the Reservoir Dogs one is, but it does give me hope that we will get more Tarantino's in the very near future. I know, yeah, a whole bunch got rumored, and it seems to have taken an entire year to actually get them, but we did get them. Well, From Dusk Till Dawn. I know it's not strictly speaking a Tarantino film, but that got rumored last year and then quietly disappeared. And the next thing, we want the whole bloody affair, Kill Bill 4K, whole bloody affair, with non black and white, uncut fight scenes. That would be fantastic. And yeah, what I really wanted Zavvi to drop sets like this. Or well, I guess it's Universal who makes them, not Zavvi, but it would be nice to have a complete matching set of Tarantino films. Uh, but that's fine. As long as we do get them all, it would be nice to have Tarantino's catalog in 4K. And yeah, I don't have much else to say about it, guys. I mean, this is just a fantastic movie. It's a decent set. It's not phenomenal, but it's decent enough. I don't like making qualifiers. It's a good set. So yeah, anyway, this video is running far too long, so I'm going to call it there. I hopefully I won't be doing Nope tomorrow because it hasn't been dispatched yet. But I hope to be doing Nope in the near future, so, tomorrow if I make a video, I guess it will just be something random I choose off the shelf, guys. And yeah, I do believe that's it. So once again, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, please like and subscribe, and I shall see you next time.